Welcome all. In this lecture, we are going to install Python on Windows, and later on I will show you how to install it on macOS. I'm using personally a Windows computer, but I will show you the process as much as I can. So first of all, we'll visit python.org and download any version above 3.12 plus, and then run installer and then click install now. So all this process I will show you in a second. So this is Python. Now click on downloads and there is a Windows tab and macOS. So click on Windows if you are using Windows. So latest Python release Python 3.13.4 on 3rd June, which is the latest. Okay. So we'll click on this one and scrolling through, come down and you will see Windows installer 64-bit or Windows installer 32-bit or ARM 64, depending upon what Windows version. I am using 64-bit, so I will click this one. So now it has downloaded to my downloads folder. Now if I double click this will come up with install Python 3.13 for 64-bit. That is the correct version that we have opted for. Now here install now is the link is there, or customize installation, choose location and features, but I would like it to be installed into my automatically selected my username app data local programs. But here I have to click this one necessarily to add python.exe to path this. And if I use admin privileges when installing Py, then it will be installed across multiple users, all the users, and you can customize your installation and you install it here itself where it is. Okay, now so using admin privileges when installing py.exe, that is optional. Only check this if you need py.exe system-wide for multiple users, or you are installing Python in a system location like C program files. For most users, installing it in a local folder like we have done, that is not needed and can be left unchecked. So that's why I am leaving it unchecked and then going to click the install now button. Let's click on install. Now it's installing. So guys, it is successful. Our setup was successful. Okay, so you could start with online tutorial and documentation, but that is not my purpose. I'll click on close and I'll have to verify my installation, whether it is successfully installed or not. Now next is to check verification of the Python version, whether it is successfully installed or not. And also we'll run this pip version. If pip fails, then pip is actually a command which installs the these Python packages. So I need to install this if it is not there, to ensure which version is, if it is already installed, which version it is. All right, so let's get back to our Visual Studio Code, and I will give this command Python version. Python version command is executed, Python version 3.13.4, and then pip dash version. Version pip 25.5.1. Okay, so pip is correctly installed. Now here I have made an assumption, why I did show it on the Visual Studio Code. It is assuming that your background is from C# or .NET, most of you. So my assumption is that most of you would be familiar with Visual Studio Code, or maybe intricately using it already. So you may not ever need to install VS Code, but I have to take care of all the students that have never used VS Code and they have been using only Visual Studio community version or other versions. So for them, if they my next lecture would be about a quick lecture on how to install Visual Studio Code and have those Python extensions installed, which will essentially allow us to work on Visual Studio Code with Python. But for them, because that lecture will be coming next, I can show you after that Python is installed successfully, you can check it on command prompt also. So you either command prompt or this PowerShell. So simply by typing CMD from the search bar, you will get this command prompt, as you are aware. So Python. So Python version is there. Similarly, I have pip version also. You can find it out. So pip 2551 is installed. So that's all I wanted to say you before moving to the next section. Now next is installing Python on macOS. So if you are installing Python 3.12 plus or the latest version on macOS, here is the best approach to install it. So you have to visit python.org and download the latest macOS installer. So let's visit this Python official website, Python 3.13.4. So if you look into downloads, from two places you can go. Either from here, downloads macOS. You can see stable releases, download macOS 64-bit universal installer. Okay, or you can use this website, which I will be putting here on this document, using Python on macOS. So this document aims to give an overview of macOS specific behavior. Like I said that, I don't have a Mac OS, so I will run through all the essential steps so that you can do it in your own individual space if you have got a Mac OS only. So there are various ways to obtain and install Python for Mac OS. Now, pre-built versions of the most recent versions of Python are available from a number of distributions. Okay. Now, here it says, for current Python versions older than those in the security status, the release team produces a Python for Mac OS installer package. Okay, a list of available installers is available here. So it is bringing you to the same place. So you have to install it from here. So once you click on this, it will install a pkg file. Now, since I have got this is .pkg, all right, and I cannot run it because I don't have a Mac PC, but you can get all the information, important information, from this site using Python on macOS, docs.python.org/3/using mac.html. Okay, so installation, it runs through all the installation steps. Okay, like for a detailed installation, double click on the downloaded installer package file, .pkg file, which I just showed to you. This should launch the standard Mac OS installer app and displays the first of several installer window steps. So you click on continue. Clicking on continue button brings up the README for this installer. Besides other important information, the README documents which Python version is going to be installed and what version of Mac OS it is supported. Okay, and you may need to scroll through to read the whole file if you want, but normally we just continue. Now clicking on continue proceeds to display the license for Python and for other included software. You will then need to agree to the license terms like we have always done. And after the license terms are accepted, the next step is installation type. Okay, so this will take this much of space on your computer. It might vary from version to version. And install, either go back or install. And if you want to customize, you can click on press customize button. Okay, so you can choose to omit or select certain packages or package components of the installer. Okay, now you can, in either case, clicking install will begin the install process by asking permission to install new software. A Mac OS username with administrator privilege is needed, as the installed Python will be available to all users of Mac. When the installation is complete, the summary window will appear like this: congratulations, Python so and so version for Mac OS so and so or later was successfully installed. And double click the install certificates.command icon or file in this path /application/python 313 window to complete the installation. Okay, and this will open a temporary terminal shell window that will use the new Python to download and install SL root certificate. If successfully installed, certificate and update complete appears in the terminal window. Okay, now don't worry, I will put some resources, very good resources after this, and this is the in a nutshell all the installation. Open terminal and run Python 3 version. Then once you have successfully installed Python on macOS, run these 3 to get the version, Python 3 dash version, like we did for Windows installation, and pip 3 dash version, and Python 3 dash m ensure pip if pip is missing. Now this is the recommended video tutorial. This nicely explains everything. As it writes, this YouTube video shows the full process clearly and was updated just a year ago. Now if you have path issues, rerun installer with modify, and then restart terminal after the install. Always test with version commands. Finally, a quick recap. Now first thing to be recalled is Python and pip correctly installed, you are ready. And then lastly, you can download the PDF checklist from the resources section in the Udemy lecture. Thank you very much for attending this lecture.